Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of Jay Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo-Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had traveled to Doma in response to a call for aid. The planet is about to be sieged by a powerful orc horde, and if that wasn't bad enough, the leaders responsible for its defense can't seem to get along. Instead of just standing aside, Jay and Andrew leaned all the way in, and have now positioned themselves as the leaders to save the world. But is that really a good idea? Even if they could form some kind of strategy and take control of this disparate army as supreme commanders, what does it matter if these rival leaders are always bickering with one another? Can they bring them together for the sake of Doma? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, I got you back on. We're making our way to the general's quarters, right?
Yes, General Bannon. Gonna impress him with our military acumen. That means you, Andrew. Good luck, buddy. I'm gonna be here for moral support. You guys will talk about flankings and counter moves and counter moves. It's going to be impressive. I'm going to learn a lot. I think Daniel will too. So,
he's training the men over at the Levy training field, which is sort of like the mustering grounds for the military of the planet Doma, which is called the Levy. Is technically what it is called.
The Levy.
Huh.
Okie dokie.
As we're approaching it, it's like a big walled-off area inside the walls of the city itself. You see there are quite a few defensive emplacements all around it, with a couple of twin las guns and heavy bolters and stuff pointing out. Probably hasn't been used too much on the local populace, or ever at all.
Well, that's good.
But hopefully will be handy if the orcs break through the wall.
I love how you mentioned that there's still a percentage. It may be a very low percentage, but a percentage that it's been used on the people. Thank you for that, Daniel.
I mean,
of course.
It's not an imperial world.
Do you know what world we live in, Andrew? I think there's a 99% chance this has been used on the local populace. To announce this isn't Taco Tuesday or something.
This isn't an imperial world. Jay, this isn't an imperial world. It's like part of the the
it's Imperium allied, right? They all get their playbook from the same library. You know what I mean?
Nah. I mean, you gotta it's part of the general the first use, the testing is to put down rebellions.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, the Magistratum, which is sort of the equivalent of the Arbites on this planet, they probably have done more to the civilian population than the actual military. But, okay.
Well, it's nice to know we have some Imperium consistency here. Otherwise, it might be real weird if they had, I don't know, democracy or something like that. That seems crazy to me.
Jay, you can't say that word anymore. We've already gone through this.
I know. I got the letters. From the Inquisition. I get it.
I can't believe you said that your stupid cat actually ate the letters last time.
My cat!
They were still on the table.
Mr. Mistopheles! Where is he? Oh, no. Did I leave him on the ship again? I keep forgetting him. He's so adorable. How did I do that?
You better not have left him in my quarters again. There is almost nothing left of that couch.
Yeah, I know. He tends to move on to other things like mechanical parts and gears.
How much do you enjoy couches, robot man?
I mean, I can enjoy them just as much as anybody else, Daniel. How much do you like chairs? How about that, huh?
I don't care about chairs at all. I float.
Wow.
Okay, I'm glad we established this.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
I wasn't trying. I'm just trying to understand you. I feel like you've become more mechanical over the years, and I'm just trying to understand how it all fits in.
I mean, one
Just
can
because
admire
I've
a
been-
very nice couch, even if one can't, I don't know, feel its cushions on, their muscles.
I have like 7% butt left.
7%?
It's some butt.
What a very specific number. That's why 7%. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the 7%
As we're making our
is.
way in, there's sort of a large central open staging area. It almost looks large enough to land ships in. But right now, it is full of Lehman Russ tanks that are sort of being inspected and getting ready to move out somewhere, I guess.
You got to respect a classic, and the Lehman Russ, that's just
Yeah.
it's a well-made tank right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Are these polished, Daniel? Like, do all the I know we've got the weapon arrays up defending the tops of these walls, and we've got the Lehman Russ. Like, do they look like they're at least well-maintained, or does it look like they're dusting off some old classics?
It looks like maybe some of them are used regularly and some of them are not used regularly and are getting some maintenance to be ready to be used soon.
Nice.
Well, because you only on average need like maybe 5 or 6 tanks to put down the populace. I mean, the rest of them, they just stay in storage.
So we agree. Likely they're being used on the populace, right?
I mean, I thought we agreed that this was at least Imperial adjacent, and
I
therefore,
mean-
of course.
I mean, we know what our first question is then. A great introduction to this general.
Everyone is sort of eyeing you as you were let in. As rogue traders, you just sort of walked in to this place, and the guard sort of let you in with a nod. But now there's just a bunch of people running around doing their things, getting ready for combat. Even if the combat hasn't quite started yet, and some people are giving you some eyes, wondering why we're here.
Yeah, look at all of them wide-eyed. That guy over there is doing push-ups. That's not going to save you from an orc, but good for you, buddy. You keep doing those push-ups. Ah, man. To be so dead, or soon to be dead, I guess I should say.
Well, here's my question. Are they more nervous of the fact that the orcs are coming, or that there are rogue traders here, or that there's very specifically in Aeldari here? Because I'm pretty sure it's your fault.
What? I don't make people nervous. Look at the skin. It's so amazing. You could, literally shave against the reflection of this crystalline skin I've got going on here.
Thank you for coming, gentlemen. And General Bannon has approached us from behind. I didn't see him coming, actually.
Whoa, quite spry. This general. Clearly your flanking tactics were not a myth. But you are well-renowned.
You're unnerving the men. If you could come into my private quarters, I would appreciate it.
Yes. The presence of power can
He
be
said
unnerving.
you.
What? No, that wasn't about me.
He said you're the one.
No, it wasn't me. I just look intimidating is what it is. But let's go talk to him in the side room. So, General.
His office is rather Spartan. He's sitting behind a metal desk with lots of what are probably troop deployment plans and stuff like that.
Is there a big poster of Gladiator on the wall? You said Spartan. I know that's not the same thing. Not even close.
Not even. Wow. Way off.
Listen, it happened, what? I don't know. Almost 40,000 years ago? Am I supposed to know all that history? It was a long time ago.
Spartan is an adjective meaning sort of very simple.
I know what it means.
Okay.
So no Gladiator poster on the wall? Is that what we're confirming here? It's fine.
No. There's he doesn't really have any decoration in here, hence the description of it being Spartan.
Well, I knew what that meant, and thank you for reiterating it for me, Daniel. What a Spartan-esque room you've got here.
You guys are really good with words. You all are really good with words.
So
Yeah.
good. The best. General, thank you for allowing us to come into your very Spartan-esque quarters, I must say. And do you mind if we take a seat?
Of course. Take a seat. I hope this meeting can be brief and we can get to the point. I've got a lot of work to do.
Well, I'm glad
Of
you
course,
say
of course,
that.
of course.
Because I have here the perfect person to discuss straight to the point tactical acumen, and it is my co-captain Andrew here. Andrew, hit him with the good stuff.
Give it to me straight, General.
Was that it? Just
Oh, was I supposed to start
Yes,
with plans? I thought he
yes.
was going to tell me his plans,
No.
and then I was going to say if they're good or bad.
I'm sure he's got
He
great
has
plans.
sort of put his finger to his thumb and his index finger to his nose as he's sort of shaking his head a little bit. Rogue traders.
That is discriminatory, and how about you just tell us what your plans are, and then we'll decide whether or not you're some big shot general.
Ooh, he really leaned in on that one, Daniel, didn't he? Okay, here we go.
Okay, I don't know if this is a great way to make friends. I don't know why I need to tell you what my plans are. I know the planet Doma better than any of you outsiders, and I will deal with it as I see fit. Now, if you're going to help me, I would appreciate the support. But if you're going to be in my way, just let me do my thing.
Aha! And I stand up out of my chair. Yes! Didn't I tell you, Andrew? Great plan. Ha! That was an excellent way to get him riled up. And you know what, General? You passed. We've seen a lot of military leaders in the past just, falter and flub at that kind of question, get pickled when they're faced with a real dangerous foe like this orc menace, one so gigantic and unimaginable that it could crush this entire planet without blinking. But you, sir, you've got real grit. You've got real gumption, as they would say. And, man, it was a...
You're going to need to make a roll here to win him over.
Trying to turn that frown into a deceptive upside-down frown.
Will not be assisting Jay because this guy's a jerk and I don't like him.
And just like, no, I meant everything I said. My deception is an 8. What's the difficulty here, Daniel?
The difficulty is 4.
Okay. He's heard some bullshit before. Let's see if he's heard mine.
Wait, is this a 5 for Jay then? Because
No, I
he's a bard?
factored in the 4. I factored in
Okay.
yeah.
I passed. I got a 5.
Okay.
Zing.
He gives you a small smirk at that. I don't know if he necessarily believes what you said, but he's willing to listen, if that makes sense.
You see, General, we have a problem. You have a problem. And that's that we have maybe the best fighting forces, yours definitely probably at the top, at our disposal, but we just can't bring them together, And I see you as being the most prominent military leader, as being probably the one to set the best first example for the others. You always look to the general as a private or as a sergeant or as a special gunsman. That's a title.
What is he saying, Daniel?
And
I'm not sure.
General, we need you to set an example for the others. Now listen, I know you don't get along with Lord Captain
Don't give
Locke.
me a speech, okay? I need you to do something for me. If you need to prove yourself to me. I just have a question for you. Maybe you could serve it as an example. You say you're inquisitors for hire.
Mm-hmm.
Are you part of the Inquisition?
Part of the Inquisition. Well, that's a long story, General.
No, I don't want a long story.
Okay.
I want a simple, straightforward answer.
I mean, there's some good arcs in that story. I guess okay. Daniel, don't spin up the old podcast episodes. Just,
I could transfer them to him.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Send him a message. Send him a message about the Patreon, though. Okay. Let's see. The true answer here, General, is we are not, in fact, part of the Inquisition. If we were, I think this whole thing would probably go very differently, and honestly, probably not in everyone's favor. And I think that's the reason why we're here. It's the advantage I presented earlier is that we are in a unique position where our strengths can all come to bear.
You are in a unique position as a rogue trader, aren't you? It gives you some leeway. Do you have any love for the Imperium? Or have you spent your time here in the Cronus Expanse exploring the edges of the Empire because you seek freedom from their oppressive yoke?
Daniel, can I make an insight check on this guy?
Yeah, except is it called insight?
It is.
Okay. For some reason, I was like, I thought it was called like investigation's a different thing. Yeah, insight.
Come closer. I'm going to stick a magnifying glass in your eye and look into your soul. Yeah, it's insight. What's the difficulty for inciting this
What
man?
are you trying to figure out about
I'm trying
this
to
guy?
figure out, like, is this guy just posturing as a hater of the Imperium, or does he really, really, like, what's the real undertone of his statement here? Like, what is he trying to ring out? I have an idea. On the surface, it seems pretty obvious, but I want to be sure.
Yeah, make
what
sure it's
is
not a
your
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your insight, Jay?
My insight's a 5. Yours might be better.
No, it's a 4, but I'm gonna roll as well because like it'll depend. What I get will determine how I respond to this guy.
Oh.
Difficulty 3.
Okay. Whoa. Real good. I got a 4.
And I just passed. I got a 3.
All right. He's not screwing around. He doesn't. This is not some sort of trap to make you say something bad about the Empire or whatever. This guy does not want the Empire here.
Okay, well, first of all, it's an important thing to note that, as Jay mentioned, we are no longer with the Inquisition, but we were, in fact, with them previously. So, just to, like, if that's what you're trying to get out of us, like, whether or not we're loyal or something like that, we weren't kicked out or anything like that. But, as far as whether or not we want freedom, I think everybody wants freedom. Freedom from the Imperium, is it worth death?
Well, I will say this. I am happy to hear that you support freedom. And I believe Doma can return to a time before the Empire, when it was truly free. I know that your plan is to have all of the armed forces on the planet work under your command. And I'm willing to follow that, as long as I can get an oath from you. I am part of a secret society known as the Returners. And we seek freedom for Doma. Once this invasion is over, and we prove that we can fight back against the hordes of the orcs, I want an oath from you that you will help me gain independence to get rid of that fool of a governor on this planet. That fop. And we will have Doma ruled in a free manner. Free from fools and free from the Empire.
Okay. We'll take it into consideration. Jay, Daniel, come aside real quick. Just excuse us for 1 second.
Yes.
We're gonna discuss this.
Yeah, we got to huddle. Sorry.
Okay, so like, we're not gonna help this guy, right?
No, we're not gonna help him overthrow the planet. That's silly. I like that governor guy. He seems like he's
That governor guy just seemed like he was just well, I don't know. He did seem to care about his people. I don't know.
He seemed a bit overwhelmed, but not like a jerk or anything. But also like, does he really think he can defend against the orcs by himself?
Also, what are we doing here? An oath? This planet is about to be sieged by an unending tide of orcs. And we're going to sit around and make oaths around something that, frankly, we're not even involved in. We're paid to be here. This is ridiculous. Am I right?
Yeah, I think for the first time, we may all be on the same page where this guy is nuts, and we should probably just move on to the next person.
I mean, he might be nuts, but he has a really strong military arm here.
He has, I've been analyzing a little bit of the troop deployments. He has at least 8,000 infantry. He's got basilisk tanks. He controls the bulwark in the sky. It's This guy's going to be important to defending the planet.
Okay. I've got a plan B.
What's
We
your
could
plan
just
B?
lie to him.
No.
We could just lie to him.
I mean, it depends on your definition of a lie, but
Oh, that's always a great start.
Oh no!
all right. So I have this subroutine. You know, I have my conversational subroutine. It has this little sub clause that basically activates all my servo subsystems and turns me into a giant scary robot man for a second. I could just bully this guy into helping us and with the threat of impending doom, and get him to do it that way.
Yeah, but this guy's a tenured general. I'm assuming that he's seen scary stuff before, and he doesn't look like... I mean, we try to spook this guy, he's just gonna, I don't know, lose any sort of respect for us? Like...
Okay. Well, let me ask this. Daniel, have we any record of this guy actually having seen frontline combat?
If I was looking at his records a little bit, he left his life as a noble to join the military, and has been training, and it looks like he's been interested in Doman independence for a very long time.
So
and
this
he's fought
dude's...
against people on the planet before, but he hasn't fought any orcs. It doesn't look like.
I mean, this dude's diehard. This guy left a life of luxury to go get shot at. I don't know if we're gonna scare him into making this move. But I also don't think we can just straight up lie to this guy. I mean, I kind of sidestepped that thing earlier, but this guy clearly has a decent bullshit detector. And what if we're just straight up with this guy? He's salt of the earth. He's a Spartan man, as someone once said. Just be straight with him. He needs our help. He knows that. That's why he's even having this conversation. He wouldn't otherwise. Let's just
That's
be
a good
straight with
point.
him.
He wouldn't be asking us for help if he didn't need help.
Okay, well then, I mean, I can just lay it on the line for him.
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing here is, like, what are we doing? No one's making oaths. We're here for a job. We're here to protect the planet. We'll talk afterwards.
Okay. I think I know what to say.
You got this, Andrew.
Are you done with your huddle?
All right, first of all, listen here, General. No one's here to make any kind of oaths for any kind of future engagements for potential freedom from the Imperium. This world's under threat of an orc invasion, something that you've never experienced, and unfortunately, Jay and I here have. It's quite simple. You need our help. We need your forces. Are you willing to work with us to actually try and get the job done and save your pathetic little planet to which you can do whatever you want with afterwards? Or are you just going to sit behind your desk and pout like a little child because you're not exactly getting your way in this moment?
I am more than willing to command my forces in the way that I see fit.
Uh-huh. And how you see fit. How many times have you fought the orcs before?
How many times have you fought the orcs before?
Oh, boy.
More than you.
Quite a few times. There's that time on the ship. Remember they were on the ship and all those grenades went off? And then we were on that planet and they were fighting each other?
Well, at least 3, maybe 2 or 3 separate
Oh, yeah, there was that
planets
other
faced
time,
orcs.
too. Yeah, we've bumped into him quite a few times.
How many times have you fought the orc general? I didn't hear a number there.
Interesting counteroffer. How about this? You, the orc experts, can take command of the forces, but then maybe you just leave right after the war. Get your payments and leave. Leave Doma to its own devices.
That suits us just fine. And I just get up and start to walk out.
What he said. See you, General. And I give him a salute. I have no idea what the salute signal is on this planet, so I assume it offended him, and then leave the room. I think that went pretty well.
I mean,
Yeah.
that guy is a jackass. Like, I'm sorry. I would be happy if he didn't make it through the end of this.
Well, if we are in commanding the forces, we could make that happen. Nah, we shouldn't do that. But
That's an interesting idea. We could make interesting.
General, we
Daniel,
need you on the
Daniel.
front lines. Your men need to see you.
Daniel, reel it in a little bit. We know how bloodthirsty you can get.
I'm just like looking for solutions.
Daniel, be honest with us. How many simulations did you run between the time that Andrew just mentioned it and right now?
I'm running a lot of simulations. In fact, I've actually built a very large, elaborate simulation of how this battle could go, but I'm realizing it's probably too complicated for you guys to really concern yourselves with.
Simple things, Daniel. Simple things for the simulations. We need that.
Well, also, can you be? We know you're really advanced and probably smarter than us, but you can be a little patronizing at times, bud. So, dial it down. Dial down just a little bit.
No, definitely. No, I'll get right on it.
But Daniel, obviously keep those simulations in your back pocket. We might need it. And Andrew, man, great work. Give him the real straight talk in there. I liked it.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I don't have to try and bullshit my way through something, turns out I sometimes know what I'm doing. I don't know where I was going with that.
Ooh, okay. Well, you almost made your way out of that one, but we're back now. Of that sentence. But Daniel, we've got Lord Captain Locke, and we've got some rapscallion, if I remember, being in that room. That was Lady Bradford, wasn't it?
I don't know if I describe her as a rapscallion, but yes, the rogue trader Lady Bradford.
Right. What does rapscallion
Are
mean
you-
again? Is everyone...
Are you just trying to throw out big words because you didn't know what Spartan meant?
Listen,
so you're trying to make
okay?
it seem-
I can use different words, too, is all I'm saying. Different ones than normal.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
What does rapscallion mean, Jay?
Well, let's shimmy on out of here and go meet with, I don't know, what do you think? Lord Captain Locke? God, she's got so many words in her name.
Yeah, I'd say let's leave the rogue trader talk for the end,
Talk to talk, rogue to rogue. I like it.
All right, she's up on her ship, so we'll probably have to fly over there and meet with her in person. But
Oh yeah, that would be a
should
walk.
easy enough to do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll call a shuttle, and while we call the shuttle, I'm gonna hold of Guybrush and make sure that he sends Mr. Mistopheles over because I miss my little cat. I can't believe I keep leaving him places. It's crazy. Okay. Well, Daniel, I'm gonna shut you down here for a second, bud, and we'll turn you back on once we're on the ship.
Hello again, just your friendly Imperial Scribe here to talk to you about, well, our Patreon. I know I've shared a lot of fun facts over the past year, but truly the funnest of facts I can say is, well, you're missing out. I mean, we've got episodes released 2 weeks early, dozens of bonus adventures with big crossover events. I mean, Kevin Kevinson got several side quests. It's wild up there. And much, much more. It's certainly worth a look. And with that said, I'll return you now to the boys.
All right, Daniel, booted you back up, buddy. I know I don't get to normally do this, but, it's been a while since I've got to tinker in there. You feeling okay? I didn't mess any switches up?
Yeah, I think we're good. They had all the recording equipment off when we were going through, security to get onto the ship here.
Makes sense. They don't want us recording that. That's fine. But, what a ship! Holy crap.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
What do you mean it's all...
I mean, if you're into shine and power and...
If you're into shine and power, yes. I think anyone shopping for a ship is two things I want. Shine and power.
I don't want to, be that guy, but this ship's better than our ship.
Oh, I'll come back. Daniel, I knew you were going to say that. Come on, man. That's our home. You can't... It might be true, but you can't say it out loud.
I mean, that's your opinion, man. So,
I mean, I think just maybe the Flexible Demeanor is a nicer place to live or whatever. It's very luxurious for us. But, this ship is, it's a Dauntless light cruiser. This is a ship of the line of the Imperial Navy. And I think all of these folks are, well-trained warriors. This is a mighty ship.
Yeah, I think the dead giveaway was all the fleur de skulls everywhere, which is just not a pattern you typically see on a ship, or anywhere, really.
that's not how I would describe that. I don't know about you, Daniel, but...
well, I mean, that's what they are. I don't know what else you'd call them. Fleur de skulls. Beautiful. And,
Thank you so much
indescribable.
for waiting for me.
Oh! Well, Lord Captain Locke, we're taking in the beautiful amenities of your ship, which there are many. Gotta say, the oil budget on the ship alone to keep everything so shiny has got to be astronomical.
That's all right.
Well-
He's impressed as well. We both are.
Yes. Well, the Empire makes sure that the Navy is... She seems a little distracted. Yeah, we have a good ship here.
Everything all right, Lord Captain?
Make an insight check.
Okie doke.
Okay.
I've got a 5. What's the difficulty?
This is going to be a difficulty 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've got 4 dice, so you know.
Yeah, I
You've
don't
got
know
a
if you're gonna get this
chance.
one.
No.
And I got a no. I got a 2. She doesn't wear her emotions on her sleeve as easily as General Bannon does, it seems.
She's uncomfortable about something, but you're not going to be able to like push it or figure anything out about it. Unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
Unless she comes clean.
Well, listen, is there someplace we could sit down, maybe get a little more comfortable?
We can meet right here. I need to get back to work, and prepare for what we're going to do next. So, from what I understand, you are looking to take full control of all of the armed forces in this battle. Is that correct?
Full control. It's more like full partnership. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, we trust the commanders, the individual commanders, to know what to do with their forces most of the time, but it would be advantageous if we work together at least a little bit.
I think you'd agree, Lord Captain, that a degree of separation between you and, let's say, some other leaders involved in this defense is probably for the best. And
Bannon does hate my guts.
it does. That's a strong choice of words, but he does seem to disagree with the, let's call it the Imperium's influence in any form. So, that reflects, I don't think on you, Lord Captain, but more on just the Navy in general.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come out and say it. That guy's a jerk. So, I'm on your side at the moment. At least you've got positive points. He's got negative points.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't like him at all.
Yes, I will have to. There is a whistle that sounds in this chamber that you're in. And a voice comes through on a speaker that you didn't notice before. Captain needed on the bridge. Captain to the bridge.
Oh, should we do a walk and talk and follow you up to the bridge? Something going on?
Wait right here. I'm sure I'll be able to deal with this. You do what you need to do.
We're great on bridges, just saying.
No, it's fine. And she walks out of the room, leaving you sort of sitting alone in her office.
Now, Daniel, how would you describe this office? Just curious. Any words coming to mind?
I wouldn't say it's Spartan, necessarily.
Neither would I.
Yeah, neither would you. It's relatively well appointed. The desk is covered in a kind of mess of both papers and data pads and stuff like that. Actually, make an awareness check.
Okay. What's the difficulty, Daniel?
Difficulty 5.
Ooh, that's a tricky.
I've got awareness of 7.
I've got one of 6, so you've got a better chance than I. Here we go.
Yeah.
Wow,
that was an amazing roll.
Oh, I got a 5. That's amazing.
I passed with every die, and I can push a 6.
Oh my god. So you're like bionic, multiple eyes just light up in the room, just scanning everything.
She left the room, so then I can unveil the less presentable version of myself with all the bionics and just immediately scans everything.
Just a hive of eyes come out from like under your robes.
Yes, because I'm secretly very, very jealous of this ship if it hasn't shown.
You're like recording all of like the geometry. You're like, this is what my office will look like.
You both sort of look around. maybe you shouldn't be looking on her desk, but you both do. And as you're thinking about it a little bit, when you were trying to be insightful, you didn't quite notice this, but her eyes kept sort of darting down to a particular part of her desk. And Andrew, you notice that you see a slight like red blinking light, and you see that there is a data pad that has a message, from the Navy itself, like the Grand Command of the Navy that seems to have been sent to her.
What's this thing? I look at it.
This is, a officer's, a Lord Captain's private message. I mean, I guess my better question is this. Can you look at it without anyone knowing that you looked at it?
I mean,
he would need to make a tech use check, but...
Because I feel like this comes with some sort of court-martial if we, or just a gunshot to the head. We're not in the Navy.
There would be a court-martial. You're not in the Navy.
That's what I was going to say.
We're not in the Navy.
We're not in the Navy, so I think we just get shot. I think that's what comes with this.
Okay, well, I'm going to attempt a tech use check to see if I can see what this is. Because I'm a machine man. I can't overcome my curiosity.
So nosy.
Difficulty 4.
All about coulda, not shoulda.
Okay, I did pass, but I kind of want to really get in there, so I'm going to use a wrath die to reroll some of these.
Okay.
All right. I pass, and I can push a 6.
Okay.
You get access to all of her vacation photos and and to like her chat streams. Oh, she's on Discord.
Oh man, the audio's all messed up on it. With your 6, your tracks are completely covered. It is orders from her superior in the Navy, and it says that the St. Rachel's Fire, her ship, needs to leave Doma immediately.
Hey, Andrew, you
and that it seems to be saying it's not supposed to risk engagement with the orcs for a non-imperial world.
Hey, buddy, you're staring at that tablet for a while. You okay?
Okay. So, this is a doozy.
Okay.
It appears that the Navy has ordered her away some time ago.
What?
And yeah, she's supposed to be gone because she's not supposed to risk her ship or her fleet against the orcs for a non-imperial world.
Wait. Was this a message sent recently, or was this a message sent to her a while ago, meaning she's been ignoring said orders?
Well, I mean, you think it's an imperial message, and therefore there would be some kind of delay. So they would have. If it's
actually
like
looking at the orders, it appears that she sent out a request for reinforcements as soon as the orcs were spotted. The response from the Navy was, instead of reinforcements, leave the planet.
So we can assume that she just got these orders to leave.
No, actually, because with Andrew looking at it, she got these 4 days ago and has not acted on them yet.
Huh.
Yeah. Like you gotta remember, Jay. This is Imperial communications, which means that they expect you to basically already be gone by the time you receive these.
Oh, I was just curious if she had like literally just got the message like 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? And we had already docked, and she didn't want to awkwardly tell us that she was about to leave. You know what I mean? Wait for us to like head back to the planet and then peace out.
Yeah.
So she's been actively holding fast to Doma, despite her disagreements with the general.
There might be another way to say it. It's called disobeying her orders.
Whoa.
Which is punishable by death. So...
But why would she stay here? I mean, we're getting paid, but this seems pretty risky for her.
Make awareness checks.
Oh...
For what reason?
Difficulty 3.
For what reason, Daniel? We're just talking about really critical information over someone's datapad. Okay, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty 3.
Okay. It sounds like this is just to see a person nearby.
I pass, and I can push a 6.
Okay, so I pass amazingly because I got a 6. I doubled it. But I rolled a 1 on my wrath die, So I see whatever I'm about to see immediately, but like I definitely said the last thing out loud really loudly.
Yeah, I think both of you see that she is coming. You notice there's like cameras near her desk as well, and you see the hallway. She is approaching, and she's about to come back into the room.
There's cameras. Oh, we're so good at this. Damn it, Andrew. You're the tech guy. You didn't notice the cameras?
I feel weird because the idea is you notice her coming, so you wouldn't give yourself away. But then you rolled a 1 on your rat die. I don't want to take away your success, but whatever you want on the 1, we could make it wild. I don't know.
Okay. Well, Jay, I was just gonna, sell this as like concern over some of the organization or some kind of excuse, but now you've made it very obvious that we're reading her mail. So, I think you should just sell this as, like a what the hell is this type of thing.
Okay, you mean just lean into it?
Yeah, just lean
into that. I read confiscated, well, not confiscated, but obviously confidential military files.
The Inquisition could confiscate stuff.
That's true. We are Inquisition for hire.
Just lean in.
Yeah. And I said that loudly because I wanted you to know that I knew.
I'm sorry.
Lord,
take a seat.
I was going to. Because I'm interested in your story as well. And I sit down in one of the seats and cross my legs.
Is there a reason I shouldn't have you shot right now for going through confidential orders?
Sure. You can have me shot, but honestly, I'd be surprised if you can pull the trigger because based off of this, sounds like you've got a pretty big heart for those in need. Am I wrong, Lord Captain?
You shouldn't be going through my information.
Well...
And the Navy shouldn't leave this planet to die.
I agree with half of what you said there. Keep in mind, we are Inquisition for hire, or Inquisitors for hire, really is the branding. I gotta get that name down. It's gonna screw up all of our marketing.
Yeah, Jay, you're messing it up, man.
Yeah.
Go back.
I got it. But as Inquisitors for hire, we are naturally curious. It's what makes us good at our job. And listen, it's no easy task to partner a Imperium, let's say, not fond planet with Imperium Navy. And to see this, Lord Captain, quite honestly, I'm impressed. I thought Andrew and I were the only two crazy people on this planet, but clearly you're just as crazy as we are. You're not even getting paid.
I don't know. We still might need to leave, especially if the whole fight is gonna go down with General Bannon hating my guts.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't need to leave if the reports going to your superiors were stating that the orcs barred your escape.
It's true. And it would also be, corroborated by, let's say, a very reputable source within the Inquisition. Not us. We have contacts, but,
I was about to say, I don't believe you're truly part of the Inquisition.
We're not.
No, but
we know
we
some
have
people.
direct ties.
Mm-hmm. And I think if we put in a good enough word, this could look like a stellar win on your record. And I get it. I assume, as we saw, the Navy doesn't want any Imperium vessels involved with non-Imperium planets. But if you defend this world, Lord Captain, and you show the strength of Imperium might, and maybe bring Doma back into the fold of the Imperium, not just an ally, well, you've not only defended ground, Lord Captain, but you've gained it. And I think that's something worth fighting for, along with all the lives of the people on the planet that we'll save. That's very important, too. But I think...
Somebody's gonna need to make some sort of social role.
You won't just let me talk forever? No! All right, I'll persuasion then. I think it's probably the closest thing. I'm not lying.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
And to help with Jay's persuasion, I say to her, And just to be clear, the general is very, very secondary on our books, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about him.
Yes, he really is. We have things to talk about. So I'll, what's the difficulty here, Daniel? Now, I am Aeldari, as we all know, but maybe Lord Captain is, seen some stuff and knows that we're
No.
pretty cool. Oh, okay.
No. Thankfully, she
Where
has...
are my woke captains at? Where?
You're
where you
already
at?
getting a captain who's willing to disobey orders. You should be happy about that.
Listen, you check a few boxes on the bingo card. You want to check a few more to see if you get the full bingo, all right? And just not today, it seems. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 5.
Ooh, okay. I've got an 8 on persuasion. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to use a wrath to reroll some of these failures. Because
I had a feeling.
I was dang
delaying.
I was dang close. You know when you keep looking at numbers to see, like, is that not a 4? No, it's lower. But what if I looked at it again? Could it be a 4 now? What if I arrange it?
Well, it's a good thing that you need a 5, not a 4. So
No, I mean
keep
for
that in mind.
4 on the dice, 4 or higher. Here we go. Rolling again. That's all I needed. Ooh, that was actually quite good. That is a 5 with a pushed 6.
You're right. I've followed orders before and it's gotten people killed. I'm gonna trust my judgment. No, this is good talk. Good talk. I'll stand with you. We'll defend Doma.
Wow. Well, Lord Captain, I don't get to say this often, but I'm happy to have you in my command. You seem, I don't know, pretty solid. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, and I will point out that we may not look it, because appearances are a lot, and we're sometimes perceived as, what's the word?
Andrew, be soft here.
Unthreatening, a little crazy.
What?
But you'd be surprised at just how powerful of allies we can be when we really want to be.
Excuse me, Captain. We're getting reports of a large cat that's running around the docking bay.
Mr.
Damn it,
Mistopheles!
Jay.
Yes! Oh, God, I forgot to bring him here again. I left him. Oh, he hates being in those little shuttles. Oh, no.
Captain, you don't have any couches in the shuttle bay, do you? They will be
No.
destroyed.
Oh, I haven't fed him.
Jay, you gotta go get your stupid cat.
Oh my gosh, we gotta take care of this right now. Lord Captain, great to have you on board. I just shake her hand really quick.
Yeah.
We gotta go take care of this psychic cat. Don't worry about it. Mr. Mistopheles loves people when he eats regularly and not inside a ship. Gotta go. Andrew, can you turn off Daniel?
Yeah. Again, Captain, thank you for your time. I'm glad we can see eye to eye. We'll get out of your hair. We trust you to, man the defenses in space, but if you need help, you can call on us.
We gotta go get that cat.
Oh, yeah. Captain, sorry, we gotta go. Daniel, I'm gonna shut you down, and we're gonna try and, I don't know, I'm gonna kill the cat. All right, Daniel, I got you back on. We're outside Lady Bradford's, her quarters, I guess this is. I don't know. There's
I don't think it's her quarters. I assume it's her office, unless she has a secretary for her quarters, which is weird. Or is it?
Maybe
I mean,
we should
maybe
look
if you're
into it.
having a lot of liaisons and orders, you need like a secretary to organize all that.
I guess we could hire secretaries for our quarters, or multiple. You could get one. I could get one.
Wait. Do we have secretaries for our office?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we do. They remember when they
I've never noticed
let
them.
people in, and it happens all the time.
Oh, I just always assumed that people just walked in.
Really? Okay. Well, we've got to wait for this nice secretary to let us in, and I think you and I can both agree, bit of a downgrade from the St. Rachel's Fire. The Lord Captain certainly had a nicer ship, and I think we can all agree, Flexible Demeanor, a little bigger than the ship. Am I right?
Not a little bigger, Jay. Way bigger.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even have Kroot mercenaries on their payroll. At least I haven't seen any, you know? I haven't seen any.
No, I haven't seen any Kroot around here either, but they are kind of sneaky, so they might be sneaking around. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, rogue trader negotiations. They're always tough, always tricky. It's like
So wait. We're going in heavy, right? We are gonna like ponce a bit.
I mean, and this is going to be the one that really stretches us, Andrew. I mean, this is where we're going to have to use our real tactical acumen. The mind.
So Andrew, you're saying that we should like try to one-up her, like be like, we're the big shot rogue traders. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean, like at least like throw some swagger around. You know, you gotta keep these like smaller rogue traders in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Interesting. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I like it. Going
I mean, we
heavy
could
is
do the
good.
literal, like, my ship's bigger than your ship sort of thing.
Yeah, but do we think Lady Bradford would respect it? The classic rogue trader's gambit of rogue trader negotiation.
We'll keep it in the back pocket. We'll keep it in the back pocket just in case we need to bring it out. I mean, it's just part of, our arsenal.
What about the classic whoever speaks first loses? We walk in, we say nothing,
Ooh,
and we wait.
I like that one. Yeah, let's do that. That's an old one.
She speaks
Wait
up
for
first.
them to sit down first. Oh, no, they'll probably be sitting down.
Already be sitting. But if they're already sitting, we've got to figure out a way to get her standing, and then we sit first. And then she sits again.
What if we just walk in and sit down without her offering us a seat, and then just stare right at her?
I like it. But we change the direction of the chair, so she's got to move her chair to face where we're facing. We face away from her, so she's got to move.
But it's got to be like a weird angle, like 42 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
We could probably push past the secretary. We could just probably force our way in there.
You're right. This is part of the power play. She's already messing with us. She's got the secretary right here. She clearly doesn't have any other guests going on in there, and she's just
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's doing anything in there. It's just like she's just chilling.
I can't believe it. We've already entered the web.
Yeah, but I don't want to be mean to the secretary. The secretary's just doing a job that's a hard job. I mean, like, why are we being mean to this person?
We're not being mean to the secretary. We're just showing that we secretaries do not dictate our entry and exits of rooms, because we are the big rogue traders and they're the smaller ones. You know?
Okay, you can lead the way. I'll follow you if you're willing to push the secretary.
But we're already in it, don't you see? She's already got us in the web. We're sitting here, we're waiting. We've got to make a strong move or something. I don't know.
The woman sitting at the desk who has been serving as the secretary, you recognize she introduced herself as Realm earlier. The captain will see you now.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing her shortly as well. Don't move. Nobody move. Everyone stay perfectly still.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to figure out a plan. Listen, this has got to have layers.
You can go in to her office now.
There's got to be something. There's got to be an answer.
Then Realm rolls her eyes and just goes. She's like sketching something on like a pad nearby.
I mean,
all right, Jay, I'm just going in.
No. We got to figure this out. Does she want power? Is there going to be some kind of quid pro quo? Are we going to have to give her Guybrush? My God, that's not too bad. Wait a second. Hold on. She's a rogue trader. We're a rogue trader. You guys mind if I try something real quick?
Yeah, we should go in there.
Yeah.
Let's just go in.
I just like knock on the side of the door as we walk in. Just lean in a little bit. Hey, Lady Bradford?
Yes, come on in.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, Andrew, Grand Viszier Daniel. Real quick, you're getting paid to be here, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, great. We're getting paid too. You cool with us just kind of running the whole military thing? You get paid, we get paid?
Yeah, sure. I was already bossing Abby around. Maybe you could, we could just create a hierarchy. It's fine. We're all getting paid.
Yeah, all getting paid. Perfect. Love it. All right. Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Bradford, what is your interest in this planet?
Well, I'm getting paid like you folks are, but I've
Yeah,
already
of course,
been trading. I've already been trading with Doma. We've had a long-standing relationship with them. They have a lot of raw materials on the planet, like wood and things like that, and they actually create like nice finished goods that are like sort of unique, like crafts that I then go and sell in some of the more civilized hive cities and stuff.
Wait. What kind of crafts?
I'm sure, like, some sort of fine chairs or,
Furniture. Yes, actually, yes. I've been involved in fine furniture, upholstery, stuff like that. There's a long tradition of Doman things like that, like couches and stuff like that. We actually just got a new shipment loaded up into the cargo bay. It's probably the last one we're going to get for now, because now the factories are focused on war.
Jay, where is Mistopheles? Where is he?
a shipment of couches? Really nice couches? Oh
Yeah,
my
we have
God.
really nice couches. Do you want one? I could tell you one.
In the shuttle bay? Oh my God. Oh my, I mean, I fed him, but he loves couches. Oh no. Oh no. How many?
Sorry,
gotta
do you need
go.
to do something?
Yeah, listen, we're all good. You're good. We're both getting paid. We'll send you the orders, and
Yeah, no, we're fine. We're good.
we'll collect all of this money. We gotta go though, and I'm sorry ahead of time. And I just run out of the room.
Daniel, I'm just gonna shut you down. We're gonna. Oh God.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale. It seems Jay and Andrew have finally pulled their generals into one cohesive force. But will it be enough? Tune in next time to... Wait a second. You can listen to our next episode right now? On Patreon? Why, yes. You see, on Patreon, our backers are always one entire episode into the future. There you can also enjoy bonus episodes and get access to our Discord, where you can chat with the boys along with tons of other wonderful listeners every day. Definitely check it out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. If you enjoyed this episode, why not leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app? We'd really appreciate it. Also, our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. And until next time, goodbye.